The Muslim scientist who revolutionized medicine, Al-Razi, the forgotten genius. Imagine living in a time when diseases were misunderstood, treatments were based on superstition, and hospitals were rare. Then came a man who changed everything. A Muslim scientist, a medical genius, and a true pioneer of medicine. His name was Abu Bakr al-Razi, known in the West as Rhazes. Yet, despite his revolutionary contributions, his name has been largely forgotten. But today, we will rediscover his legacy and how he laid the foundations of modern medicine. Who was Al-Razi? Born in 854 CE in Ray, Persia, modern-day Iran, Al-Razi was not just a doctor. He was a scientist, philosopher, and chemist. He was one of the first true medical experimentalists, challenging outdated ideas and searching for truth through observation and logic. Unlike many before him, Al-Razi relied on evidence and research rather than blind tradition. He introduced methods still used in hospitals today. Al-Razi was responsible for one of the first modern hospitals in history, in Baghdad. But how did he choose the best location for it? He conducted a fascinating experiment. He placed pieces of raw meat in different areas of Baghdad and observed which took the longest to rot. The location with the cleanest air and healthiest environment was where he built the hospital. This hospital became a center of medical learning, where doctors trained, research was conducted, and lives were saved. Al-Razi's contributions to medicine were groundbreaking. He was the first to differentiate between smallpox and measles, at a time when diseases were often confused. His book, Kitab al-Judari wa al-Hasba, the Book of Smallpox and Measles, became the first detailed study on these deadly diseases, saving countless lives for centuries. Even 500 years later, European doctors were still using Al-Razi's work in their medical schools. Did you know Al-Razi was also the first to introduce the use of alcohol in medicine? He discovered how to distill alcohol and use it for sterilization, something that hospitals still do today. Without his discoveries, modern medicine and surgery might look very different. His books, especially Kitab al-Hawi, the comprehensive book of medicine, became standard medical textbooks in Europe for over 500 years. But Al-Razi was not just a doctor. He was a philosopher of science. He believed that questioning and seeking knowledge were the true paths to progress. Quote, "When hearing something, do not take it for truth without questioning. Consider it with reason and logic before accepting it." His approach to science, observation, experimentation, and logic became the foundation of modern medical research. So why is Al-Razi's name missing from many history books? Why do we hear about Hippocrates and Galen, but not the Muslim scientists who carried their knowledge forward? It's time to reclaim our history, to honor these forgotten pioneers, and to inspire the next generation of Muslim scientists. If you found this video inspiring, hit like, subscribe, and share it with others so the world can rediscover the forgotten legacy of Muslim scientists.